Hello everyone. Welcome to Stat Skill Hub. I'm Dr. Asha Jindal. We have covered objects, vectors, data frames, and in last episode, list and factors. Today we go in a different direction, a structure where every single value has to be the same type, arranged in a strict grid. That's a matrix. And it's the foundation for real math in R, the stuff behind machine learning, image processing, and statistics under the hood. Are you new here? This is episode 5 of the series. Episode 1 through 4 are linked below if you want the full picture first. Here is the plan: what a matrix actually is, how to build and inspect one, indexing, matrix arithmetic, and the one thing that trips up almost everyone, the difference between asterisk and the true matrix multiplication, a few useful functions, how a matrix compares to a data frame, then a full live demo, practice, and a quiz. In episode 4, profile, arrow, list, C brackets opens, name equal to, in quotes Anna, comma, scores equal to C of 88, comma, 92, comma, 79, close both the C brackets, run, gave us a list, a container that can hold anything mixed together. What if every value needs to be exact same type, arranged in a strict grid? The way real math, images, and low level data actually work. That's a matrix. 5 episodes deep now. If this is genuinely helping you learn, subscribing takes 2 seconds and keeps the rest of the series showing up for you. A matrix is a 2D grid of values, rows and columns, just like a data frame. But with one strict rule, every single value must be the same type. Think of it as a vector's cousin. Same one type rule you have learned in episode 2, just arranged in 2 dimensions instead of one. Let's build a matrix. M, arrow, matrix, C brackets, 1 colon 6, comma, nrow equal to 2, comma, ncol equal to 3. Run. Creates a 2 row and 3 column grid filled with the numbers 1 through 6. Here is the part that catches nearly everyone off guard. R fills matrices column by column by default. 1 and 2 go down the first column, 3, 4 down the second, and so on. Not left to right, like you had expect from reading a table. If you want row by row filling instead, then in this syntax, add after 3, comma, and by row equal to true, close bracket right, will give you row by row arrangement. A few functions to inspect what you have built, and let's see exactly what they return. Dim of M gives you 2 followed by 3, where 2 stands for rows and 3 stands for columns together. Nrow of M gives you 2, ncol of M gives you 3, and length of M gives you 6. The total number of values, rows times columns. Indexing here should feel familiar. It's the same box bracket, row, comma, column, box bracket, close pattern from data frame in episodes 3. Remember, M filled column by column. So column 1 is 1, comma 2, column 2 is 3, comma 4, column 3 is 5, comma 6. So M box bracket 1, comma 2, close box bracket and run gives you row 1 and column 2, intersectional value 3. M box bracket 1 comma close box bracket gives you the entire first row 1 comma 3 comma 5. M box bracket space comma 2 close box bracket gives you the entire second column 3 comma 4. Leave a side blank to mean give me all of it. Exactly the same rule as before. Basic arithmetic on matrix works element by element. Same vectorization idea from episode 2. M plus M adds every matching position together. M asterisk 2 doubles every single value at once. No loops, same as always in R. Here is the single most important distinction in this entire episode. And I'm not going to just tell you, I'm going to show you with real numbers. Let's build two small matrices. A arrow matrix C bracket 1 colon 4 comma n row equal to 2 and B at matrix C bracket 5 colon 8 comma n row equal to 2 close C bracket. Run A asterisk B. Will do element wise multiplication, matching positions. You get 5 21 on top and 12 32 on the bottom. Now run A percentage asterisk percentage B, genuine matrix multiplication, row times column, summed. Since two matrices, and you get a completely different result. 23 31 on top, 34 46 on bottom. Same inputs, two totally different answers. If you are coming from spreadsheets, write this down. Asterisk and percentage asterisk percentage are not interchangeable in R. And mixing them up does not throw an error. It just vitally gives you the wrong number. A handful of functions you will use constantly. Let's run everyone and see the actual numbers. A of M transposes the matrix. Our 2 cross 3 grid becomes 3 cross 2. rowSums of M gives you 9 and 12. colSums of M gives you 3, 7, and 11. rowMeans of M gives you 4.5 and 6. colMeans of M gives you 1.5, 3.5, 5.5. One more, diag pulls the diagonal out of a square matrix. Since our M is not a square matrix, let's build one just for this. matrix C bracket 1 colon 9 comma n row equal to 3 C bracket closes. Run diag of SQ and you will get 1 comma 5 comma 9. Quick comparison to lock this in a matrix. Every value is one type. It's built for real math like percentage, asterisk, percentage, and T parenthesis. And rows and columns are just numbered, a data frame. Each column can hold a different type. It's built for real world data and columns usually have actual names. Rule of thumb. Doing math or working with images, reach for a matrix. Working with a real data sets, reach for a data frame. Let's switch to RStudio. Let's run through the whole workflow on one matrix. M arrow matrix of 1 colon 6 comma n row equal to 2 comma n all equal to 3 builds a matrix. Let me run M will give you built matrix. It goes column by column. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Dim of M checks the shape where 2 stands for number of rows and 3 stands for number of columns. M box bracket 1 comma space close box bracket pulls the first row. You can see first row it is 1 3 5 same as matrix. M asterisk 2 is every value. You could see that and matrix multiplied by 2, 2. This should become 6. This will be 10. So you could check that 2, 6, 10 and same way second row. EM transposes the matrix. So when I run 1, 3, 5 is my row. Now 1, 3, 5 has become column. 2, 4, 6 was earlier row has become column. M percentage asterisk percentage T of M. And matrix multiplication. Multiplying a matrix by its own transpose always works dimension-wise, which makes it a nice, safe way to practice for the first time. Run. In original matrix, you could see that first row is 1, 3, 5 and first column in transpose is 1, 3, 5. So 1 into 1 plus 3 into 3 plus 5 into 5 gives 35. Similarly, row 1, 3, 5 multiplied to 2, 4, 6. 1 into 2 plus 3 into 4 plus 5 into 6 gives you 44. And here second row is obtained by 2 into 1 plus 4 into 3 plus 6 into 5 gives you 44. And this is second row multiplied to second column, which is 2 into 2 plus 4 into 4 plus 6 into 6 gives you 56. Let's switch back to presentation. Two mistakes that catch almost everyone. First, mismatched dimensions. A percentage asterisk percentage B fails if the number of columns in A does not match the number of rows in B, but R gives you a clear error message. So read it and it tells you and it will tell you exactly what is wrong. Second, And this is one is more dangerous. Confusing asterisk with percentage asterisk percentage. Using asterisk when you meant real matrix multiplication does not throw an error at all. It just quietly gives you the wrong answer. Always double check which one your calculation actually needs. Pause the video here. In RStudio, create a 3 cross 3 matrix of numbers 1 through 9. Print the second row and third column. Find rowSums parenthesis and colMeans parenthesis. Then transpose it with a parenthesis and compare to the original. Post your rowSums parenthesis result in the comments. I read through everyone. It genuinely shapes what I cover next. Pause and answer in your head. Number 1. Matrix C bracket 1 colon 6 comma nrow equal to 2 comma ncol equal to 3 fills the grid column by column, not by row by row. Number 2. Real metric multiplication in R uses percentage asterisk percentage. Number 3. E parenthesis is what flips rows and columns. Comment your score. 343 means you have genuinely got this. For anyone using this series for a job or exam preparation, this comes up a lot. What is a matrix in R? A 2D grid of values where every element must be the same data type. What's the difference between asterisk and percentage asterisk percentage? Asterisk multiplies element by element. Percentage asterisk percentage performs true matrix multiplication, where columns of first must match rows of the second. Third, how do you get the total of each row or column? Parenthesis for row totals and colSums parenthesis for column totals should be used. Before you go, sit with this. Why must every value in a matrix be the same type? How does matrix parenthesis fill values by default? And when would you use percentage asterisk percentage instead of asterisk? Now I'm giving you homework. Build a 4 cross 2 matrix of your last 4 weekly grocery bills across 2 stores and find rowSums of bills, colSums of bills, T of bills. Post which store had the higher total in the comments. I will reply as many as I can. 5 episodes in. You now have all the core data structure in R. Objects, vectors, data frames, list, factors, and now matrices. That's genuinely the foundation everything else in the language builds on. This series was useful and helped you. Hit subscribe and tap the bell. Episode 6 is arrays and data manipulation, where we got properly hands-on with real data sets, and I don't want you to miss it. Drop a like if this helped. Tell me your homework results below, and I will see you in episode 6. Thank you. Happy learning.